fallen souls. He gives the message of Lord Krishna in the same way as the previous acharyas have given, previous devotees have given, the methods and practicalities of practicing bhakti in our life. He also encourages and empowers conditioned souls by telling us the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and giving the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. He is delivering every town and village. Then I offer my respectful obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, who is founder Acharya of ISKCON, who is very, very dear to Lord Krishna. And on the order of his spiritual master, he has gone to the Western countries, gave the message of Lord Krishna, transformed the lives of non-believers, of those who believe that they are God, or of those who don't believe in anything. He had made all of them great devotees of Krishna. Then I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Panchatattva, headed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, with the heart of Srimati Radharani. He is very, very compassionate. Then to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is Balaram, Sri Advaita Acharya, who is Mahavishnu and Sadashiva, Sri Gadadhar Prabhu, who is Srimati Radharani, and Sri Narada Muni, who comes in the name of Srivas Pandit. Then I offer my respectful obeisances again and again to the divine couple Sri Sri Radha Krishna. It is the desire of all the Vaishnava devotees that for eternity, they continue serving Sri Sri Radha Krishna for their pleasure. Whatever big or small way, or the greatest of the ways, they want to engage us, or their devotees want to engage us. Then I offer my humble obeisances to you all Vaishnava devotees. Kindly bless me so that I can be of some use in this today's session. I can tell you something. So as we were discussing from the previous 5 sessions actually, and we will be continuing today also. We are continuing the previous session, what we discussed the last Sunday. We are continuing the same one. Reason being that I couldn't record it properly. The charge was given to me by Samir and Ganesh Prabhu, but I didn't do it properly. So we are doing this session again, the previous one, in which we discussed the last 10 hells. And we took some question and answers. So obviously we'll not be repeating the question answer, but the last few hells we will be continuing from now. Now again, I'm saying that we discuss about this hells for a very simple reason, and the reason is that we can save ourselves from going over there. You know, when you say that I love somebody, you can say that only if you know what are the interests of that person and what that person hates.
Could you repeat this point, Prabhuji?
Yes. When we say that I love somebody, in reality, love means service, that we serve the person, and how we can serve in a better way. We can serve in a better way, or we can worship in a better way only when we know what that person likes and what that person hates. Suppose I say, Samir Prabhu, please come to my house. Now Samir loves mango juice, mango milkshake. But when he comes to my house, I give him bitter gourd juice, Karela juice, or neem juice, which is very, very bitter, and he hates that. Just for an example. So will Samir like it? Next time he will not come to my house. So in the same fashion, when we invite Krishna in our life, we should be knowing what Krishna loves, what Krishna likes. We want to make Krishna our best friend, best person in our life. So he likes chanting. He likes when we serve Tulsi. He wants us to attend this BDC Zoom meetings. He wants us to go to the temple. He wants us to associate with devotees. And what Krishna hates? He hates somebody who is eating non-veg. He hates somebody who is taking intoxication. He hates somebody who is not following regulative principle in family life, means having sex with somebody else apart from wife or husband. He hates when somebody is doing gambling. So Krishna hates all of them. Krishna also hates those people which we are discussing now, and for them he will send them to hell. That's why we are discussing this. So let us start with the first hell for today. This particular hell is called as Viśasana. Now, who all goes to this particular hell? People who sacrifice animals on the name that I am going to get a big name, because they are already having some name, some prestige in the society, and they want to establish it more and more. They are already having some status in the society, but they want to establish their name more. And how they do it? They will organize big functions. They will call all different type of people and they will give them huge feast to eat. There will be maybe 100 items to eat. And then they will have a lot of gifts to be given to people. But when these different people come, this person is giving them non-veg also to eat. So in the name of big functions or in the name of some sacrifice, some yajna, they are slaughtering animals. Now, when this slaughter happens, this kind of people who are slaughtering animals in the name of functions will go to hell. Now, what happens in this hell? We heard that, okay, there is a hell in which these people will go, but what will happen in this hell? There, the person will be taken and he will be given lots and lots of punishment. The assistant of Yamarāja, the Yamadutas, they will give him a lot of pain by different means. Sometimes they will make this person to run too much sunlight. They will throw the person into the water. Then, and this will continue. They will beat them with the sticks or swords. They will give lots and lots of pain to this person. So we should be very careful whenever we are organizing big feast for people to eat, some sacrifice or function. What kind of function this may be? This may be a birthday celebration. This may be marriage function. This may be just a get together. Or in Karnataka, just elections are over, so the election win also. In any of these functions, if non-veg is served, those people will go to hell. The organizers will go to hell. And there a lot of punishment is awaiting. So we should never do this in our life also. Now, let us discuss about the second hell for today. Not from starting, but for today. This particular hell is called as Lālābhakṣa. Now, Lālābhakṣa hell, who goes in this? Those people who are not able to control their sexual urge. We all have desire of having sex. We all also want to have sex. But those people, especially who are not able to control their sexual desire, and they force their family members, especially their wife, to or husband, to get into this life. If females are forcing males and males are forcing females every time that no, you should have sex with me, you should have sex with me, and force the person. It is not by willingness, it is by forcing. Okay, willing sex is fine in the family life between husband and wife, but when the sex is forced, and the male also forces the female to drink the semen. Now, when sex happens, there is a liquid discharge from male's body. If the male forces the female to drink this liquid, those people will go to this hell. Where the person will be thrown in the hell, there will be a huge river, big river. This river will be full of semen, will be made of the same liquid which comes out of the male's body during sex. That same liquid will be there, and the person will be thrown in that river and will be forced to drink and live over there. So we should always, why this condition is put upon us? Why somebody even for having sex or forcing to drink semen is going to hell? That's a natural discourse, right? See, it is only in our dharma, in Sanatan Dharma, and only in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna says that sex is divine. Sex is also service to God. How this is service to God? When we have sex for producing Krishna devotees, then that sex is service to Krishna. But when we are only doing sex for self-enjoyment, then that sex becomes sinful activity. So when sex is done in service, and again I'm saying this is only the sex is only considered as service to Krishna in our religion. In Bhagavad Gita, in Srimad Bhagavatam, this particular thing is mentioned. Krishna approves. Krishna says, okay, go have sex, but only for producing Krishna conscious devotee kids. If not, then we should not have sex only for our sense enjoyment, and then we can go beyond the limits of enjoyment and we may force the person to drink the liquid. Females also do this. They force the person to lick their private parts. So this shouldn't be done. Anybody who does this will go to this particular hell. Now comes the next hell. This particular hell name is Sārameyādana. Now what happens in this hell? Those people who are professionals, who set somebody's house on fire, or they may give poison to others. Please remember the condition. Huh? If somebody is putting others' house on fire, or they may give poison to somebody else. At the same time, these people may be on some government official, that they may be policemen, they may be in army, they may be the bureaucrats, or the government agents, the corporator, the district collector, the judge, the medical people from the government side, MP, MLAs, ministers, the chief minister and prime minister also, the president also. All of them are included in this. When this kind of people, they force a person, when they unnecessarily put tax on the general masses and they collect too much. See, tax collection is...
Prabhu, we are talking about fire or tax? Sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah, the first one was fire, putting house on fire and poison. Now, other people who are in government office officials, when they put tax, this is the third condition. First condition is fire. Second condition is poison, giving somebody poison. Now, the third condition is if extra tax is put by the government, then that government person will also go to this hell. Normal tax is fine. Government requires some money from all of us, like there is GST. When you go on the highway, because the government has built a road, so they will ask you, okay, give 100 rupees to use this road. Government takes money when you utilize electricity. Government takes money when you have water at your home. So this normal tax is fine. But when they charge you too much, a poor person is not able to earn money, and the person has to pay tax to the government, is not generating any income, and government is collecting tax, then the government person will go to hell. Extra tax, forcing tax. Now, what happens in that planet, in that hell? There are 720 dogs, and they have very sharp teeth. The 720 dogs, their teeth are very sharp, like the thunderbolt, like the sword, much stronger than the sword. And the person will be thrown in front of this 720 dogs, and all the dogs will pounce on the body of the person and tear open from all sides. Blood will be oozing out, intestine will be taken out, your nerves will be taken out, they will eat the muscles and mass in the body. It is very ghastly scene. So we have to be very careful. This may happen in our life also, that we have our children or our family member or our friend, and to teach them a lesson, what we do is we give them some punishment. Now, any punishment, if you give beyond a limit, more than what is required, a person cannot take a punishment more than normal thing, then those people may also go to this hell. So beyond a limit, please do not give punishment to others. You may be boss in your company, or you may be at some management position, or even to your family members, even to your kids. Don't give punishment which they cannot take. Normal punishment is fine. You know, parents have to shout and scold to the kids. But beyond a limit, if that is done, then yes, hell is awaiting. Now comes the next hell. The next hell's name is Avīcima. Now, what happens in this particular hell? All those people who take oath, but they take the false oath, or they are bearing witness, but they are telling lies. Now, there are different types of lies. Now, what are these different lies we are seeing? One lie is that in normal talks, you tell a lie. You know, in jokes, if you are telling lie, that is fine. You know, we say humorous things. Like just now, before starting the session, I told you example of Samir Prabhu coming and drinking mango juice or Karela juice at my home. But that's an example. I told lie. He has come to my house, but I never gave him Karela juice. So this kind of lie, for giving an example, is fine, you know, for making somebody understand. But the lie during a business, you know, your product is very failed. The mobile which you are using is a useless mobile, but the shopkeeper is saying, oh, this is the best mobile in the world. This battery will go on for 5 days, but it doesn't happen like that. So that beyond a limit, when the lie is told, those people in the business telling the lie, they will go to this hell. In the court, when the court asks, okay, come and give witness, and in the court also many people are there who take money and tell lie. So those people will also go to this hell. And now comes the third category. The third category of people is, they will say that I will give charity, but they will not give charity. Now, all those people who are telling lie in these three circumstances, too much lie in a business. See, normal lie in a business is fine. Like you put salt in your sabji or dal while eating. So limited salt is fine. Little bit here and there is fine. But if you put too much, then you can't eat. Similarly, little lie in a business is fine. Little, like salt. But if you tell too much, then you have to go to hell. So that is first condition in a business. Second condition is in the court, when some judgment is to be decided and the person tells lie, then the person will go to hell. And the third condition is all those people who make promise in giving charity, but they don't give charity at the end. They will go to this hell. Actually, what happens in this hell is, there is a huge mountain of 800 miles. 800 miles is equal to 8,000 miles. Now, in this huge mountain, the person will be taken on the top and will be thrown from the top, and he will fall down. His bones will be broken, his body will be shattered, but he will not die. He or she will not die. And will be very thirsty, wants to drink water, but there is no water to drink. Also, when the person is taken on the top of the mountain, when the person sees down, the person will see, oh, as if there is a river. So he will fall and he will think that, oh, I'm falling in the river, I'm falling in the river, but that is not a river, that is illusion. That is all of stones and boulders and rocks. There is no river, no water. The person thinks there is a water, but there is no water. So that is why this hell is called as Avīcima, which means waterless hell. So falling from the mountain on the rocks, on the stones, big stones. Again, the person will be taken on the top, again made fall, again top, again make fall. Now comes the next hell. The name of this hell is Ayaḥpāna. Now, Ayaḥpāna is made for those people. Ahaya means very, very burning. Pana means drinking, okay? So, especially those who are learned in life. Those people who are learned in life, or their wife, their family members. If they are drinking liquor, intoxication, those people will be taken to this hell. You have some knowledge, you know that you should not be taking intoxication, you should not be drinking liquor and wine, or any intoxication for that matter, and you still do it, thinking that, oh, if you drink this particular drink, then you will get some strength, or your hunger will increase, then you will eat more, so your body will increase. You know, there are many people who drink beer thinking that after drinking beer, I will eat more and I will become strong. That is called as Somarasa type of understanding. So all those people will be taken to this hell, Ayaḥpāna. What happens in this hell? When a person is taken, there will be Yamdutas standing on his chest. Stand on their chest, and then they will pour the hot melted iron in their mouth. This iron is very burning hot. They have melted under fire, and it is as equivalent of fire. So now this whole burning iron is put into their mouth. They will be forced to drink. Now you imagine when you drink soup or something, or milk, and when the milk or soup is hot, it burns your mouth, and immediately you want some water. You will keep breathing heavily. You will take a lot of air in your mouth so that it cools down. Here your mouth will be forced open, and then the hot drink will be poured in your mouth. And there is no way of getting out of this. It's a real pain. Now comes the next hell. This particular hell's name is Sharakardama. Any person who feels or thinks that I am great, I am very great, especially in comparison with devotees, or especially in comparison with Guru, that I am greater than my Guru, I am greater than devotees, or in general, I am greater than others, elders also. Elders like our elders, our relatives, our parents, our teachers. They are always above us. You may become the prime minister or the president, but you can never be greater than your parents, and you can never be greater than your Guru, your teacher, in any condition. Now, those people who do not give respect to the elders, to the devotees, first one elders, second one devotees, third one to the spiritual Guru. Now, why these people may not give respect? They don't give respect because they think, oh, I have got a good birth. Oh, I'm born in a Brahmana family. I have a lot of knowledge. I have PhD degrees with me. I have read so many books. Let that be spiritual or material book, any book. Then some other people may feel a lot of proud because they have lot of wealth. They have wealth or their family has wealth. They still feel proud. Fourth, they think that, oh, I do lot of austerities. Austerities, like there are people who do lot of vratas. They fast for very long time. Now, if you develop pride because of that fasting, then this hell is waiting for us. So we should never be feeling proud of our fasting or of our austerities. I chant 16 rounds, I chant 32 rounds, I chant 64. What is the use of that chanting if your heart is not becoming humble? There are people who feel that, not only that, but I am, and gurus also. If I have become a guru and I'm teaching to others like me, I've, by the mercy of my guru and the previous acharyas, I have some knowledge, very little knowledge. Actually, whatever knowledge we are having is from these books. If you can see this is Srimad Bhagavatam. Last time also I tried showing this book. So this is Srimad Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada has written this book. Now, whatever we are getting through Srila Prabhupada and our previous acharyas. Everything, whatever we are speaking, I'm trying to speak is from this book. And these hells are also given in the same book. And in this book, the fifth canto of this book, the last chapter, 26th chapter, is mentioning about the hells. Now, if I think, oh, I have so much knowledge, though my knowledge is coming from my guru and from this great literatures which Srila Prabhupada has given, and if I think, no, this is my knowledge and I am very great, so I am greater than you all, if I think that, then I will also go to this hell. So I should be also careful. There are people who will sit straight and in meditation, and for days together, months together, they will be doing some tapasya. There are people who will go to Himalaya and they do tapasya. So for anything, if you feel pride and do not give respect to your elders, then we'll go to this hell. What happens in this hell? The person is taken to this hell and he will be thrown head first down. Now we have discussed about that huge mountain, right? So the person will be thrown from the top, but his head will be thrown first. And then the head will be crashing down. And even after falling, Yamdutas will not leave him. They will again start beating him. So he will suffer great tribulations by the hand. So we should try to always become very, very humble. That's why we had discussed this in the past, not this time, but I guess maybe one and a half year back, we had discussed that we have to become very humble. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has given 8 stanzas to us in teaching.
Sorry, Prabhu, we have to become
humble. We have to become very humble. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he, in all the teachings, he has written down only 8 stanzas. He has spoken a lot and he has given those teachings to our acharyas, which they follow. and which they give us. So in those 8 stanzas, the stanza number 3, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that we have to become very humble, very meek, like the straw on the street. Now anybody can walk on that straw, on that grass. Let me give example. Anybody can walk over, anybody can spit over, but the straw will not get up and say, oh, how dare you do this, and start punching. No. And we have to become more humble than that straw. People may shout at us, scold us, blaspheme us. They may talk ill about us, and not just that, they may beat us also. But we have to always believe that Krishna is our protector. Don't allow them to beat, but we have to be humble internally. And we have to become very tolerant. Like, problems are coming in our life. We are facing problem from our family. We may be facing problem from the life of other people. We are facing problem because of our mind also, our body also. But we have to become more tolerant than the tree. Now what happens? Tree gives fruits to everyone. Tree gives fruits to everyone and doesn't demand much benefits. Only some water. But people go pluck the tree out, cut the tree. Now you may have knowledge, you may have something with you, and people may take away your fruits and will try to cut you, but you have to become tolerant. In bhakti, these lessons are there in bhakti. And we should always chant Krishna's name in all situations. So in any condition, we should not become unnecessarily proud. We have to be very humble. Now comes the next hell. Now we have seen that many people, they worship a form of Lord Shiva called as Bhairava, or they may worship the form of one of the forms of Mother Parvati called as Bhadrakali. And while worshipping them, they will give flesh, meat, sometimes human meat also. And when this meat, when the animal or the human meat is offered to the goddess, this person, goddess Bhadrakali or Bhairava, they will go to the hell. There are so many people who do this, and we should stop them from doing. At least we should tell them this. Now, what happens in this hell? In this particular hell, the person who was killed will take form of a Rakshasa, of a ghost. And will...
Person or the animal, Prabhu?
Animal person. We have discussed about the animal in the past. So this time it is more on the person. So the person, the human being, will take form of a ghost, of a Rakshasa, not just a ghost, but a Rakshasa, and will cut with a sharp swords. They will cut these people in the hell. Like if I kill Saurabh Prabhu. Sorry, I'm taking your example. So in the hell, Saurabh will take a very dangerous form. He will not come personally, but Yamadutas will be in his form. I will think, oh, Saurabh is only coming and killing me. Because Saurabh is a devotee, he will go to Vaikuntha. He will not come to hell. But similar form will come to me and will cut me and will cut me with sharp swords and then drink my blood. Not only drinking and eating the flesh of me, but will dance also. I'm been cut, and after cutting me, he will dance. So we should not be doing. At the same time, we should see that others also don't do this. Now comes the next hell. This particular hell's name is Shulaprota. Shula means very sharp needle, very sharp needle. Lance type. Lance, like javelin throw. You have seen javelin, so but it is very sharp. And prota means it will be stitched, means joining together. Now what happens, who goes to this hell? All those people who maintain animals or birds. They will have, farm or poultry farm, and they will have lots of hens and cocks and chickens, and they will maintain them. Different other birds also, ducks also, they will maintain them. They will feed them every day. But at the end, they will kill them. They will slaughter them for the sake of some money. Sell and eat, or give pain to them by beating them, by slashing them. And those people who maintain goat also, sheep also, buffaloes or cows or camels, and then for the sake of money, or for the sake of their personal tongue, their taste, or for the sake of getting enjoyment by giving punishment. There are some people who get enjoyment when they beat any animal. So you are maintaining, at the same time you are becoming the cause of pain to the same animal or bird. Then we will go to this hell, Shulaprota. Now what happens? Suppose I am the one, RasaVihari is the one who has maintained cows, buffaloes, hen also, ducks also, ostrich also, and at the end I am killing them or selling them to kill. Now in the hell, my body will be cut into sharp pieces, and then it will be stitched with needles, very sharp needles, and again it will be stitched. And they will not give me anything to eat or drink. I will suffer that. And then there are other birds also, like vultures and heroines, and whose beaks are very sharp. All these birds will come and pounce on my body and start pricking my body. I will suffer this torturing thing all the time, and I will be forced to remember what I have done. Oh, I maintained these birds and animals, and I gave them for killing and eating. So last time we discussed also that the stitching will happen. Stitching on the body will happen. At the same time, handlooms are made. If a person does in whole scale, one time if you have done, then normal stitching will happen. But if you do in whole scale, means too much killing and too many maintaining, then you will be thrown in that machine, in which handloom machine. So like a cloth, you will be weaved. Oh, now comes the next hell, Danda Shuka. Now in this particular hell, there are many people who are very envious. See, jealousy is one part. You don't like somebody growing. Somebody is having a lot of wealth, you don't like that. That is jealousy. But when you do some action to bring that person down, to take away the wealth of the person, you can grow. You make good business and get a lot of wealth. Nobody is stopping you. Do a lot of farming, have a lot of crops, and increase your wealth. Who is stopping you? But instead of doing that, you plunder the wealth of others in jealousy. So that becomes enviousness. So those people who are envious and who are always angry and upset on others, they will go to this hell. So enviousness, angry, and giving pain. Who gives pain? So there are people who become very quickly angry. I am also like that. I am one amongst them. It doesn't take me much time and immediately I will become angry. So, and in the anger, if I'm giving pain to others, then I will go to this hell. There are other snakes. They are already present over there. And that snake is having 5 hoods, 7 hoods. With this 5 hoods and 7 hoods, they will bite, sting, eat me up. So why snakes only? Because snakes are also very envious. They are always angry on other living entities. Snakes, scorpions, without a reason, they are ready to eat and kill people. So in this particular hell, I will be eaten when I'm becoming too much angry, or I'm envious of others, or if I'm giving pain to others unnecessarily by becoming envious, then the snakes will eat me up just as they eat a rat. Now we are entering text number 34, the next hell. This particular hell's name is Avata Nirodhana. And what happens in this hell? Avata Nirodhana. Before what happens? Who goes to this hell? Many times we see that people give punishment by throwing others in a dark well or very dark place. There are jails also which are completely dark. There is no sunrise or sun seen, no light in those jails. So those people will go to this particular hell. If a person forces others to stay in this hell, to remain in this hell, then he will go to hell. In this dark room, then they will go to this particular hell. Now what happens in this hell? In this hell also, this is completely dark. It's a big well, and the person will be thrown in this well full of darkness. There is no tube light, no bulb, no sun, no moon, no electricity. And from within, a lot of fumes and smokes will be given, and the person will be getting suffocated and will die. Now comes the next hell. I have to quickly complete. This particular hell is called as.
After this hell, I could use with a 2 to 5 minute break, please.
Okay. In this hell is called as Paryavartana. Now there are visitors and guests coming to our house. And if these guests and visitors come, we should give them. Prabhupada says it is very clear, even if your enemy is coming to your house, you should give them water to drink, place to sit, and good words to speak. This is 3 basic minimum things. You have money, you can give them food also, you can give them reception also, you can put garland also.
So what are the 3 things, Prabhu?
First thing is you should give them a place to sit. At least a place to sit. Second, you have to give them water to drink. And third, you have to speak in good words. Even if these relatives or your guests, they may be notorious, But still you have to do these 3 basic things. Now, there are some kids who are very, very notorious. So you have to scold them. That scolding is fine. But we should not become cruel and angry. We should not look at those visitors and guests or their children like we will burn them away. Don't become so much angry also. Don't start hating them. Anger is still fine, because we may become angry if somebody breaks your household things, but don't start hating them. Don't look at them with cruel glances. Ultimately, they are your guest. So those people who become angry, who start hating the guest, and who will show cruel glances, they will be taken to this hell, which is called as Paryavartana. And in this particular hell, there will be vultures, and they will have very hard, they will come and they will pluck away our eyeballs from the sockets. They will scoop down our eyeballs with great force. So not only to guests, to anybody, don't look in anger. Don't look with cruelty. Have compassion. Okay, so we take 2 minutes break, and I request Sami or whoever is the guest to allow my second computer also to access and start posting. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, we'll start. So now is the last hell, and after this hell, we will take question and answers. We don't have much time, so I have to quickly finish. So those people who think that I am very rich, proud of their wealth, nobody is equal to me. In my friends and relatives, I'm very, very super duper rich. Others cannot match me. They will go to this hell. This hell's name is Suchi Mukha. And this is the 28th hell, the last hell. The person will be taken to this particular hell and will be given a lot of torture. They will see their friends and others in the sense of that, okay, they don't have wealth, they are richer, they are just poor people, I should not be associating with them, I should not be even talking to them, they don't have so much brain. Because of these reasons, if they feel proud and they feel that others don't have brain, they don't have intelligence, they don't have money, they don't have prestige, they don't have position, they don't have good job.
Prabhuji, I'm a little confused.
Huh.
You said about money.
Yes. If others are, if like suppose I'm having a lot of money, but my friend is not having money. So I will feel that then I will go to this hell and I will stop associating with them. I've yet to come to the point. So because of these reasons, if I'm not associating with my friends and others or my superiors or give respect to them, and I will not interact with them, I will not show compassion to them, I will not even talk to them and throw them away, then I will go to this particular hell, which is called as Suchi Mukha. And in this hell, that stitching and manufacturing of cloth kind of thing, that handloom machine will happen in this hell. In the previous hell, only the needles, the sharp javelins will be pierced through the body. But in this hell, from all the sides, from top, from the side also, and from the front also, from all the I said 2D dimension, from the 2D dimension, I will be weaved, intermingling. So that is the end of our 28 hells. But not only, but Sukhdev Goswami is saying that there are not only 28 hells, but there are hundreds and hundreds of hells. He is only informing 28 because this 28 are big. They are there for bigger sins, but there are other small hells also which are having small sins. People can go over there. Otherwise, whole separate literature will become only, the hell Purana. So we are not getting into hell Purana. We have to go to Hari. That is our main important reason, our thing. Okay, now comes the question answer session. Before going for others, I am already having 2 questions, which I will be taking first. So this question was asked by Yash from Rajasthan. He has asked the question that why Krishna and Shiva fought. What was the reason that both being the god, they fought against each other? Why Shiva and Krishna fought? So this particular description comes in Bhagavatam Puran also and other Puranas also. Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna, they fight only for one reason. Shiva wants to establish that Vishnu or Krishna is my god. So in all the fights, wherever the fights are happening, in all the fights between Shiva and Vishnu, Shiva or Krishna, Shiva is getting defeated. Now there is a particular chapter in 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam where fight between Krishna and Shiva is happening.
Prabhuji, which canto? Can you also
10. Yeah. I'll write it down. In canto 10, there is a particular chapter. I'll try to search the chapter's name also by then. And in that particular chapter, Krishna is fighting with Lord Shiva. So, and in that particular chapter where Krishna is fighting with Lord Shiva is not only coming alone, he is coming with Ganesha, he is coming with Kartikeya, his children also. And it is very clearly described over there that Lord Shiva is getting defeated by Lord Krishna. And then Lord Shiva says to everyone that, see, understand now, understand this very clearly, that it is me who is servant of Krishna, because Krishna can defeat me. So Krishna got defeated. Krishna defeated Lord Shiva. So this is the main reason why Krishna or Vishnu is fighting with Shiva, or why Shiva is fighting. And also there is one more incident where Indra wanted to know who is great. Vishnu is great or Shiva is great. So at that particular time, Narad Muni, he approached and he said, okay, let us make two bows. And bow is like dhanush. So do dhanush rahenge, both these dhanushas will have equal power, like modern day gun, AK-47. So Shiva will be also given the same dhanusha, same gun, and Vishnu will be also given the same dhanusha, same power. No discrimination will be there. Now while fighting, who wins will be the condition. Who is winning? And after a lot of fighting also, Lord Shiva could not defeat Lord Vishnu at all. And finally, Lord Shiva gets defeated, and he establishes it very clearly that Vishnu is my supreme Lord, and then Shiva runs from there. I'm not finding the exact chapter name, but that particular chapter is Krishna is defeating Banasura and Bhaumasura. Anyways, as soon as I try to find, I will send that chapter's name to chapter 63. Yes, Krishna fights with Banasura. So in this particular chapter, there is the explanation that Krishna and Lord Shiva fought with each other. And then now coming to one more question. This particular question was asked by, this question was asked on Hanumanji. I don't remember the name. Okay. Her name is Nandini and she's from Kolkata. She had asked a question that why Lord Hanuman is having that particular type of face, monkey face. Is there any specific reason why Hanuman has got that monkey face? The answer is yes, there is a reason. First, that Hanuman took birth in the family of monkeys. Why he took birth in the monkey family? Because Ravana had got boon that he will not be killed by any demigod, he will not be killed by any lord, he will not be killed by asuras, rakshasas, or any other animal. But Ravana was considering humans and monkeys to be very insignificant. So he did not ask this boon. So to kill Ravana, Lord Ram came as a human. And to participate in that, Hanuman came as monkey. Ravana asked everything, that I should not be killed by demigod, Kinnara, Siddha. These are different human forms. But he forgot to ask about monkey. Not forgot, he did not ask about monkey and human, man. So that's why Ravana was killed by Lord Ramchandra, and his help was given by Hanumanji. Now, one is this reason. Second reason is the word Hanuman means the broken chin, whose chin is broken. Who broke his chin? Indra. We all know from the story of Hanuman that when he was young child, just born, very infant child, he saw sun. And as soon as he saw sun, that blazing fire from sun early morning, golden and reddish form of sun attracted Hanuman a lot. And as soon as Hanuman got attracted towards it, Hanuman thought, oh, this is very good fruit. And I want to eat this fruit. So Hanuman jumps. And then he jumps to eat it, to swallow. Jumps to eat, swallow sun. So while going over there, Indra was informed that sun is getting swallowed by Hanuman. Save the world, save the world. So Indra, with his weapon called as Vajra, we'll type that down. The name of Indra's weapon is Vajra. And with that Vajra weapon, it is thunderbolt only, which you are seeing during the rains, right? There is electricity coming down. That electricity is weapon of Indra. So with that Vajra, Hanuman's chin was attacked, because of which his chin is broken. Little, the bone in the chin is little broken. So that is why he is called as Hanuman.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you to the interpreter. Today the session is done. 9:30 we were supposed to close. So we'll request everyone to hold on to your questions. We will take all the questions again in the next session. Apologies for that.
Yeah, but before we end, I just want to mention that what will be happening in the next session. As Samir Prabhu mentioned to you all, please send your questions to Samir. We'll try to answer all these questions either in the written form or in the video form. Whatever is possible from your side, but you please send your questions to us. You can type it down or you can send as a video also. But next session is most important one. And this is my request to you all devotees, that you can call your family members also. You please let your family members attend, and I will be making a video also in which I'm requesting all the family members, your family members and friends to join. So because for you, Saurav is there, Samir is there to tell you in sign language. But for your family members, they want to hear. So hearing can happen. My audio is on. We will have screen sharing. So let them come, because tomorrow or next session is very important. We have discussed too much about hell. Now let us start talking about Hari. Now from this hellish life, where we should be going? We should be going and taking shelter of Lord Krishna, Lord Hari. And why we should take his shelter, how sweet he is. For that reason, please join in the next session. So today's strength, it went up to 60 plus devotees joined. In the next session, it has to be minimum 100. Minimum 100. Is it possible? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So we'll close the session by chanting Hare Krishna mantra one time together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. My dandavats to you all. Thank you. We'll meet next.